And so we're just going to start, as we often do, with a couple moments of breathing. I like to start with my eyes closed. You may or may not like that. But the importance is, regardless of eyes open or closed, the importance is that we're going to start to turn the gaze inward. It's quite easy to feel a little rushed in the morning. I feel like we need to speed off to other things, but we're going to sort of resist that sort of impatience that sometimes grabs us in the morning. And we're just going to slide into stillness. Let your breath be natural. And don't think about changing it at all as much as just observing it. Wherever your hands are, we'll just bring the tips of all 10 fingers together. We'll just let those hands rest in between the thighs. And as the hands hit the thighs, push the shoulder blades into the back just a touch more. Lift your chin just a touch more. And then again, we'll slide right back into that stillness. So it's quite easy to feel impatient. And if you have that sort of mental voice that's saying, we need to go, we need to go, we need to go, just acknowledge it. And then just hang on to the stillness. We have 60 minutes, 1 hour, which we're going to dedicate entirely to ourselves, to sensation, and to presence. So let's not rush to get through it. We're going to go 4 more breaths. Still and silent. Four more breaths, free of any feelings of pressure, any thoughts of anything that's happening anywhere else. On this inhale, fill the lungs, push the shoulder blades into the back of the ribs, lift the head, hold the breath. And as you exhale, rock the head up, open the mouth. On the inhale now, around the spine, push the shoulder blades back, pull the chin to the chest. And again, as you exhale, we're going to open the chest, we'll push the heart forward, we'll lift the chin, open the mouth. One more. Inhale, we go back, we round the spine. Exhale, open. And on the inhale now, we're going to set that spine vertical again. We're going to drop back into stillness. Absolutely nothing else happening this morning. Nice and slow. On your exhale, you can just take your time. Work your way up onto all 4. We'll be moving now, but let's go slow at first. So as you end up on all 4, Glance at one hand. Let's go right hand first. We'll bend the right elbow and we'll twist that right palm into the mat. As we do, we can even lift the fingers so that's really the knuckles of the central of the palm that are flattening into the mat. Then we'll extend the fingers out away from each other and set the fingers flat on the mat. Now we'll straighten that right elbow. We'll do the same thing on the left. So we'll go left elbow bent, lift the left fingers, twist the left palm into the mat. Straighten the elbow now, set the fingers on the mat. We'll turn the ditches of the elbow forward and the elbows themselves back. As we push forward, we'll stretch the wrists. You can even sink the hips just a touch. We'll use an exhale to wind back slow through a cat pose. All the way down into a child's pose. As I push down into that child's pose, my big toes turn towards each other. My knees turn just slightly away from each other. I'll now keep the arms extended, slide the hands forward just a touch more, and then roll the fingers first, then the palms up off the mat. So my arms are straight, my head is off the mat, and I'm just lifting the hands and the palms so that I can massage the wrists as I twist my chest. I'll have radius and ulna of each arm massaged one at a time. On the inhale, I'll lift the back of the head and the fingertips. And as I exhale, I'll just collapse into the mat. Relax your face. And let your head turn from side to side. We'll start to walk the hands towards the front of the mat again. Inhale, pushing into the palms, lift the head, open the chest. That's a seated cobra. Exhale, let the hands slide as we round up into a cat pose. Inhale, we'll find our cow. We'll lift the head and the tailbone. We'll grab the mat with the balls of the feet. Once you hit the balls of the feet onto the mat, just a little pressure in the balls of the feet or the toes to turn the tailbone up even more. And on your next exhale, rock the femurs back. Push hard on the palms, straighten the legs. We'll roll up into downward dog. I'm so stiff these days that I really need to stay quite mobile in my first few downward dogs. So you'll see that I'm moving the legs one, the other. I'm bending the hips. Sorry, I'm bending the knees and swaying the hips. But I'm doing so very slowly this morning. You can join me in that movement or you can stay still. Excellent. On this inhale, I'll lift the heels around the spine. I'll go head, chest, shoulders, forward into plank. Inhale here in plank. Squeeze the heels towards each other. Keep the feet vertical and squeeze its transverse abdominis. It's those sort of side long abdominal muscles that are just going to twist the right hip down to the mat. But as I twist the right hip down to the mat, what I don't want is the heels to turn. So the heels stay pointed up. I twist the right hip down. Then I'll come across and I'll go left hip down. The heels stay vertical. Inhale, set the hips neutral. Exhale, drop the knees, the chest and the chin. Inhale, a gentle lift in the hips. Exhale, set yourself flat. On the inhale, we'll roll up into cobra. We'll pause at the top of cobra. And on the exhale, we'll roll back down. The chest will hit the mat. The chin will hit the mat. And again, on the inhale, we'll roll right back up. One last time, exhale, we drop. On this inhale, we'll push all the way up through our cobra, over bent knees, through a cat. And then back to that extended child's pose. And as the hips come down, the toes turn together, the knees turn apart. We roll the fingers and the palms up off the mat. We'll keep the head again lifted. I would say the neck neutral, so the ears between the arms. And again, the hands up off the mat. So as we sway, we massage the wrists. Excellent. Again, on the inhale, we'll lift the back of the head, we'll lift the shoulder blades round the spine, lift the fingers as well. So as you exhale, we can collapse now into a child's pose. Close your eyes here, relax your face, unclench your jaw. Remember, this time is for you, and it is totally free of outside distraction. We'll walk the hands towards the front. We'll push into those palms as we inhale. We'll lift the head, the chest, the shoulders. So that's that seated cobra again. Exhale around the spine. We'll find our cat. Lift the feet. We'll grab the mat with the balls of the feet as we push into our cow. Also start to push some weight back. Rock the femurs back and we'll push right back up into our downward dog. And already for me, on just this second downward dog, it feels a little bit more comfortable. I'm still really stiff and I still need to move, but I do feel that my hamstrings, my back are a little bit looser, which is quite a nice feeling. I'm going to stay mobile, but I'm going to keep that mobility slow. Again, you can join me or you can hang still. Either way, on this next inhale, we'll lift the heels, we'll round the spine. We'll go head, chest, shoulders forward into a plank. We'll squeeze the heels together. Again, without looking, just imagine those heels, the feet are a vertical line. Squeeze the core and dip left hip without turning the feet. Inhale here. Exhale, we'll roll past center and we'll dip right hip again. The feet don't move. We'll come back to a plank for an inhale. We'll drop knees, then chest and chin for Ashtangasana. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, flat. Inhale, cobra. All the way back to a child's pose. Toes come together, knees come apart. We'll lift the fingers, the palms. We'll sway from side to side. The head stays off the mat. Massage the wrist. Inhale, spine is round as we lift the back of the head and the shoulder blades. Exhale, collapse. Maybe let the head roll from side to side. Excellent. So we're totally free from distraction this morning, as if each of our own mats is sort of its own universe, and we'll just be concerned. Just be concerned with what is on your mat this morning and just forget about everything else. I'm going to lift my head off the mat again. I'll straighten the arms and push into the palms. And I'm keeping the palms flat now, but I am rocking the chest just slightly from side to side. We'll take an inhale. Exhale, I'll find a cat. Inhale for cow. Also grab the mat with the balls of the feet. Push the heels back. Straighten the legs. And we'll find that downward dog. We're just going to go a few breaths in downward dog. Relax your neck. Let your head hang. Push the heart back towards the heels. Excellent. We're going to center the right foot at the back of the mat. As you inhale, we'll slide the left foot back. And then we'll extend that left leg up towards the ceiling, knees straight, foot pointed, toes flexed. Big inhale, lift left leg. As you exhale, we're going to cross the extended left leg behind the right leg and focus on the tip of the left big toe, which is actually touching probably off the right side of the mat.
Big inhale here. And as I exhale, I'll trace a wide circle with that left big toe behind my body all the way up. Left foot outside, left hand. On the exhale, drop right knee. I'll find fingertips as I straighten my arms. I'll sink my hips. I'll lift my head. And on the exhale, I'll roll my palms back down to the mat and slowly straighten that left leg. Half straddle variation with that left foot outside the left hand. You'll see I'm maybe oscillating just, slight movements forward and back. Nice hamstring stretch. Inhale around the spine as I push forward. I'll set the sole of the left foot flat so that as I exhale, I can straighten the spine and the back leg. I'll take one more inhale here. And as I exhale, I'm going to undo that same wide circle with the left leg. Cross the left leg behind. Finally, on the inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale now, bring the left knee forward. We'll set the knee right between the wrist, and you'll see my toe is pointed straight back. I'm going to slide that right heel back, the right foot back. Push into the top of the right foot. Turn the right hip forward. Lift the head. This is a pigeon, but with this neutral knee, it's a little safer, especially for the warm-up, especially for anybody who has knee problems. I'm going to stay high in my chest. Then palms flat, fingers flat, arms stay straight. Grab the mat with the ball of the right foot. Inhale, straighten right leg. Exhale, slide that left foot back. And again, I still need to move, so I'm going to pedal my feet. I'll move slow. I love these classes so much. These are like, it's so funny because like for a while, Zoom drove me crazy, but maybe it's because we've all been together so long. I don't know. Maybe it's because I get to practice during these classes, but these are definitely my favorite classes every week. So I really appreciate you guys making this happen. Let's use this inhale to roll forward. Let's find plank. Let's drop knees first, then chest and chin. Ashtangasana. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, set yourself flat. Close your eyes here. It's a slow roll up into and right through cobra. No rush though. That's the inhale, which means the exhale brings us back slowly back to downward dog. And you'll see I'm still moving. Maybe you are too. Maybe not. Excellent. And slowly we're going to center the left foot so that we can slide the right foot back and up. Big inhale, lift that right leg. And as you exhale, we cross. Right leg behind. Think about the tip of the right big toe off the left side of the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, we'll trace that wide circle. We'll bring that right foot forward outside the right hand. Inhale here. Exhale, left knee to the mat. Top of the left foot. We'll find fingertips. The hips go down and forward. As the head comes up, we set the neck neutral. Excellent. We'll drop the palms, grab them out with the ball of the left foot. It's an inhale to straighten the left leg. And an exhale to undo that wide circle, the tip of the right toe on the left, off the left side of the mat, which means on the inhale, we lift that right leg. There's our three-legged dog. We'll take an inhale as we lift. Exhale, slow, bring the bent right knee forward. Set the bent right knee between the wrists. Point the toes back. Slide the left foot back. Drop the left knee. Use fingertips. That's that soft pigeon. If you have meniscus issues, that could be trouble for you. You can try patting the calf or the heel. And then we'll set the palms flat. We'll grab them out with the ball of the left foot. We'll straighten the left leg and we'll slide back to downward dog. I'm going to maybe try stillness here. I'm going to pedal each leg twice. And then I'll straighten the legs, push the heart back, Feels intense. I'm still pretty cold, but there's my downward dog. I'll inhale to lift the heels around the spine. I'll go forward to plank. Ashtangasana as I exhale. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, hips flat. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale all the way back to downward dog. Now I'm just going to pedal each foot once. And then I'm going to take that stillness. As I inhale, I'll bend the knees, I'll send the gaze forward. As I exhale, hop or walk 2 feet between the 2 hands. Find the fingertips first. Inhale, lift the back. Exhale, let your knees bend as you fold. And as you fold, we're going to roll the ribs one at a time. So starting with the floating rib, all the way up the rib cage. The ribs now in contact with the thighs. Keep the palms on the mat. Drop the head. Inhale here. So that as you exhale, we drop the seat. We lift head, chest, shoulders. We find our chair pose. In your chair pose, first we're going to lace the fingers. So we're going to lace the first 3 fingers of each hand. We'll point the pointer fingers and we'll cross the thumbs. We'll stay in chair. As we do that, keep the arms extended. Inhale here. Especially think of the left foot flat on the mat. So we can stand up on left foot. We'll lift that right knee. The spine vertical, the arms vertical, the shin vertical of the right leg. And now we'll start on the exhale to push the shoulder blades in the back. As we rock the head, the chest, the shoulders back, we'll lift that right knee even higher. Big inhale, open the chest. Exhale, slow. Take a bend in the left knee. The right foot will not touch the mat. The arms are going to spin back, and this right shin is going to point vertically first. And then it's going to be the same move as we did in our forward fold. Think of the floating rib of the left side of the rib cage touching the left thigh. And then each rib, 1 rib at a time. The whole left side of the rib cage now glued to the left thigh, which look at this bend in my left knee to support that contact. The right shin is vertical and both arms are vertical. And I'll point my pointer fingers up. Let's see how vertical I am on the camera. Ooh, I'm pretty good. So the head, the chest, the shoulders are low here. Pointer fingers pointed up. Big toe of right foot pointed up. Big inhale here as I exhale. Ball of the right foot goes back to the back of the mat. The ball of the right foot hits the mat. But then as I drop my hands, look what happens. The right heel spins down as well. I'll push hard on that left foot. I'll lift head, chest, shoulders. That's warrior 1. Warrior 1's going to get a few breaths. I'm always really tight in the winter, so I don't know how far. We're not quite halfway through class, but this back leg still feels super tight. So that warrior 1, the heel, the contact in the heel, and then the pressure in the heel pushing down is giving me a really good stretch in my right calf. And my right foot is turned to about 45 degrees. It's not parallel to the back of the mat. I'll keep the arms extended up. And on the inhale, I'll lift my left heel. I'll bend my elbows and cross right forearm, then left behind the head. I'll push the head back into the hands, open the chest. And as I exhale, I'll simultaneously drop left heel, slide the right toes back, and uncross the arms. So I'm in warrior 2. My gaze is to the right side first. Then I'll close my eyes and I'll turn the face forward. Warrior 2 is going to get a few breaths. Inhale, push the hands out. Exhale, relax the arms, drop the hands, lace the hands behind the back. Inhale, straighten that left leg, roll the sole of the left foot off the mat. And as you do, we'll lift the hands off the seat, open the chest. Exhale, pivot left foot to the right side. We'll take a bend in the knees. Keep those hands laced, keep the hands off the hips, and use the exhale to fold forward. Excellent. Relax your neck, let your head hang. Close your eyes. We'll have this as a bound forward, wide-legged forward fold now. Big inhale, we'll lift the spine, set the spine parallel to the floor. And as you exhale, we're going to release the hands. We'll drop the head, the chest, the shoulders. The left hand stays on the left, the small of the back. And the right hand slides from the right toes all the way up to the front of the mat. And as the right hand slides forward, the left toes also slide forward. Palm flat now, left foot flat. I'll peel right heel off the mat. I'll keep this back of the left hand on the back as I turn the left shoulder up first. Then I'll push my right heel back and I'll extend my left arm. Big inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to step back to a side plank variation, but we're going to drop the right heel. And instead of just directly stacking the left foot on the right, try and hold it floating. If that feels okay, try and bend it, point it up. Either way is fine. Also fine to set foot on foot if you need. Let's go. One more inhale here. Exhale. Now we spin left hand down to the mat. And right away, we'll extend that left leg up. Big inhale, lift left foot. Exhale, bent left knee comes forward. We're going to push this bent left knee hard into the left elbow and just squeeze. This is a crunch. Squeeze and push. That's a lot of core work. To step back to plank. Then we'll drop knees. Chest and chin. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, flat. Inhale, cobra. All the way back. Your choice now. Downward dog. Or a child's pose. 4 breaths. Your choice. So if you're not in downward dog, we'll just work our way back up to downward dog. We'll meet in downward dog. Downward dog, we'll get an inhale. We'll bend the knees. We'll send the gaze forward. And as you exhale, hop or walk 2 feet to the front, 2 feet between 2 hands. Use the fingertips. Inhale, lift the spine, straighten the legs. Exhale, we'll bend the knees, and then we'll roll the ribs. Close your eyes and feel the ribs one at a time. Boom, boom, like the keys of a piano. Don't just touching the thighs. Relax the neck, let the head hang. Inhale here. So that on the exhale, we'll drop the seat, we'll lift head, chest, shoulders. We'll find our chair pose again, Utkatasana. Excellent, and then we're gonna lace the fingers again, but lace the fingers the other way. So I was right pinky first on the other hand. So I'm gonna go left pinky first, then point my fingers, and then I'll cross the thumbs the other way as well. Excellent. Big inhale here. Exhale, set the right foot flat. We'll lean head, chest, shoulders forward. The left knee stays bent. We're going to be pointing that left shin straight up. But focus for a second on the ribs and the right thigh. Roll the head, the chest, the shoulders down so we get that sensation of one rib at a time against the right thigh. We extend that left shin straight up. And we'll point the pointer finger straight up. Excellent. It's always a surprise when I check the camera and see that my alignment is good. I'll take a big inhale here. And as you exhale, we're going to go, the ball of the left foot goes back. We hit the mat with the ball of the left foot. Then as the hands drop, the left heel drops as well. The fingers slide back to front. We push hard on the right foot. We roll up into warrior one. Extend the arms up. Push the fingers up. Excellent. This one feels a little better on the left side, but there's still that same engagement happening in the back of that left heel. And that engagement can come all the way back up the back of the left leg. Use that engagement to push the left femur forward. Extend the arms. I'm going to close my eyes for a moment.
And on this inhale, I'll rock the right heel off the mat. I'll cross the forearms left, then right behind the head. I'll push the head back into the forearms, open the chest. On the exhale, drop right heel, spin left toes back, uncross the arms. Slow, the face will be pointing towards the left side first. Then close your eyes and turn your gaze towards the front. So that will be warrior two. And we're going to go a few breaths there. Excellent. On this inhale, we'll push the hands, the arms out. On this exhale, we'll drop the hands. We'll lace the hands behind the back. As we do, we'll lift the hands off the seat. We'll straighten that right leg, lift the toes. Hold the hands off the hips, hold the chest high, the chin high. Exhale, we pivot left toes towards the right side. There, take a bend in the knees. And first, knees now bent. Lift the hands off the seat, open the chest. Exhale, we'll hold this bend in the knees as we drop into our forward fold. Then if you want to straighten the legs, you can. You can also hold the knees bent. Probably a little safer to stay bent knees if you have back issues, especially lower back. You might get a little better hamstring stretch if the knees are straight. So this then becomes that wide-legged forward fold again. Push the hands forward. Inhale, lift the chest, set the spine parallel to the floor. Exhale, release the hands, the back of the right hand on the small of the back of the left hand in front of the left toes. Nice and slow, slide left hand forward as the right toes turn forward. We'll set the left palm on the mat, peel the left heel off the mat. The back of the right hand stays on the small of the back as we turn the right shoulder up. Then we'll extend the right arm up. Turn the gaze up. Push the left heel back. Big inhale. This is easy twist. Push your head forward. Your right glute spins back. As you exhale, we'll step back to that side plank variation. Try floating your foot. If that's okay, try bending the knee, lifting the knee. One or the other is okay. Also, the foot on the foot is okay. Big inhale. Lift that right hand. Exhale, spin right hand down either way, wherever that foot was. We're going to extend now, right leg up towards the ceiling. Big inhale, lift right leg. Exhale, bring right knee forward. Push right knee into right elbow. Hold, that's a crunch. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, we step back to plank. Inhale in plank. Ashtangasana as you exhale. That's knees, chest, and chin. The hips don't touch. In fact, on the inhale, we'll float the hips. Exhale, flatten yourself out. Inhale, roll through cobra. Exhale, all the way back, the posture of your choice. Downward dog or child's pose. Excellent. And if you're in a child's pose, we'll work our way back up. We'll meet in downward dog. In your downward dog, take a bending knee, send your gaze forward. As you exhale, hop or walk. We'll finish with 2 feet between 2 hands. Inhale, lift the back, straighten the legs. Exhale, fold. We'll place one hand on the top of each foot. Straighten the arms, bend the knees so that the knees push into the back of the triceps. Keep the feet flat. Let yourself rock forward and back. Inhale here. Exhale, the feet stay flat. We let the hands now slide over the front of the legs, all the way up to standing. The hands slide finally over the thighs. The palms now up to the front of the hips, palms pushing into the iliac crest of both legs. Use that pressure, palms back into the hips. As the hips go forward, push that right up the back of the arms, the shoulder blades into the back. So straighten, chest, lift the chin. Keep the feet flat. Excellent. We'll just turn first right palm forward, then left. We'll keep that same engagement, pushing the shoulder blades into the back. So on the inhale, we'll lift the hands, we'll extend the arms. We'll open the chest just a touch so that as you exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, step right foot back. Exhale, crescent lunge. That's how long the exhale takes. Inhale, open your chest, bend your elbows, lift the left heel. Exhale, fold hands to the mat, let the left leg slide. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, flat. Inhale, cobra. All the way back to downward dog as you exhale right away. On the inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, right foot comes forward. It's the same slow, deep exhale as we push up to crescent lunge. Inhale, bend the elbows, open the chest, lift the right heel. Exhale, fold. Inhale, head goes forward. Exhale, drag back foot, 2 feet come together. Inhale, lift the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up onto the balls, the feet, lift the heels, lift the hands. Exhale, bring the hands down to the center of the chest. And then we'll turn left palm forward, then right. Inhale, extend the arms, open the chest. Same salutation, left side. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, step left foot back. Exhale, crescent lunge. Inhale, open the chest, lift the heel and hold. Exhale, fold, let the right foot slide. Plank on the inhale. Ashtangasana. Lift the hips in. Set yourself flat as you exhale. Cobra in. Downward dog out. Left leg lift, inhale. One big slow exhale, left foot forward, let the hands slide, crescent lunge. That's one movement. Here's your inhale, open your chest. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, stretch the head forward. Exhale, slide the back foot and bring 2 feet together. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Let your hands now slide back to front. Roll all the way up onto the balls, the feet, lift the heels. Drop the hands down to the center of the chest. We'll set the feet flat. Hold the hands at the center of the chest now. Just let yourself rock forward and back. Forward and back. Excellent. Inhale, extend the hands, open the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step right foot back. Exhale, slow, find your crescent lunge. Let's give this 3 breaths now. this inhale, we'll lift the heel. Again, we're going to open the chest and hold. And as you exhale, we're going to lean head, chest, shoulders forward. We're going to set the right hand on the mat. We're going to grab the left heel with the left hand. Inhale here, push the right heel back. Exhale, bend the right knee in. Bring that right knee in and touch your nose. Inhale now, extend the right leg up for a standing straddle. Big inhale, lift that right leg, but to keep the tailbone lifted, a little extra bend in the left leg is going to release this upper hamstring group. It's going to make it easier to turn the pelvis up. A little more lift in that right leg. Big inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to bend both knees. We'll stand up on left foot. We'll spin right hand back. We'll grab right foot with right hand, left hand to the center of the chest. I think you probably know where we're going. We're going to go for a Lord Shiva pose. We'll bend that left knee first, and we'll push the heart forward. We'll extend the left arm forward, kick. Right foot into right hand. Big inhale here. As you exhale, we'll just release. We'll go right foot back. We'll spin right arm forward, left hand back, but I'm also leaning head, chest, shoulder forward. Extend this right arm forward. Take a big inhale, push that right hand forward. As you exhale, we'll bend right elbow and left. Right elbow comes to right knee. Back of the left hand comes back to the small of the back. The right hand to the center of the chest, the back of the left hand on that small of the back again. Big inhale here. On your exhale, simply drop right knee, top of right foot. As you lift head, chest, shoulders, we'll undo the arms. We'll bring the hands back to the small of the back. Both hands pushing the small of the back, the hips forward. Open the chest. And as you exhale, again, that sensation, one rib at a time, rolling down into the left thigh. Let the hands now slide back to front. And we open up into Kapiasana. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, set your palms flat. Grab the mat with the ball of the right foot. Inhale, straighten right leg. Exhale. We're going to straighten that left leg. We'll leave this right heel off the mat. So this is a bit of a pyramid variation. I'm actually going to use fingertips to lift the spine, set the spine parallel to the floor. I'll spin that left glute back, and then I'll sink right back down into it. And on the inhale, I'll bend my left knee. I'll push that left knee forward. I might have to replace my hands. On the exhale, I'll use a scorpion dog. So I'll lift the left leg, but as I do, I'll lift the hip. I'll bend the knee, point the shin and the toes of the left leg to the right side. And then I'm actually going to osculate my knee. My shin stays parallel to the floor. And I pull left knee towards the left side, and I push left toes towards the right side. So there's a small osculation that happens. On the inhale, I'll lift. And as I exhale, I'll bring that left shin forward. Turn it across the mat, and we'll take a full pigeon here. We'll just sink slowly down into it. Inhale, nice. And so we'll come up out of our pigeon. I'm just going to scoot my right knee forward to make that a little less intense. I'll set the palms flat. Grab them out with the ball of the right foot. I'll straighten the right leg as I turn my left toes back. And I'll step right back into downward dog. Inhale for plank. Exhale, Ashtangasana, knees, chest, chin.
Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, set yourself flat. Inhale, cobra. All the way back to downward dog as you exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, send your gaze forward. Exhale, hop or walk 2 feet to the front. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Let the hands slide. We'll stand all the way up. Onto the balls of the feet. We'll lift the hands. We'll hold the inhale. Lift the heels. Exhale, the palms come together. The hands come down to the center of the chest. Set the feet flat. We'll go same flow on left side. Inhale. Extend the arms. Lift the hands. Open the chest. Exhale. Fold slow. Inhale. Step left foot back. Exhale. Crescent lunge. We give it 3 breaths on the other side. On this inhale, we'll lift that heel, we'll open the chest, bend the elbows. As you exhale, fold forward. Set the left hand on the mat. Grab the right heel with the right hand. There's an inhale as you push the left heel back. Exhale, bend that left knee. Touch the knee to the nose. Inhale, extend the left leg up. Again, a little extra bend in this right knee helps release that upper hamstring group and turn the tailbone up, which will give maybe a little extra lift in that left leg, which isn't the most important thing, but it will help the feeling of the stretch that we get in standing straddle. Big inhale, we lift that left foot. As you exhale, we stand up on right foot, left foot never hit the mat. We go left hand back to left foot. Right hand to the center of the chest. I'll have a bend in the right knee. And I'll push left foot back into the left hand as I extend the right arm forward. Kick that foot into the hand. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, we'll release. We'll go ball the left foot back. We'll spin left arm forward. Right hand goes back, and I'm also leaning the heart forward. Extend from the ball of the left foot through the left fingertips. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend both elbows. So right hand behind the back, left elbow to right knee. We'll turn the right shoulder up and point the left pointer finger up. Straighten that left leg. Push the left heel back. Take an inhale. Exhale, we'll drop left knee. We'll just release the arms. We'll undo the arms. We'll lift head, chest, shoulders. Both hands to the small of the back. The back's the hands, pushing the small of the back. Drive the hips forward. Open your chest, lift your chin. Exhale, we roll head, chest, shoulders forward. We touch the ribs one at a time. To the right thigh, let the fingers slide. Back to front now. Lift the hands and open into Kapiasana. Big inhale, lift everything, open the chest. As you exhale, nice and slow, fold. Set the hands from that. Grab the mat with the ball of the left foot. Inhale, straighten left leg. And on your next exhale, we'll straighten that right leg. This is that pyramid variation with the left heel off the mat. In fact, on the next inhale, I'll lift my spine. I'll spin my right glute back so that as I exhale, I can roll into it. Inhale, now bend that right knee. Set the palms flat. And use your exhale to push up into a scorpion dog. Lift the right hip, bend the right knee, and then just osculate. That right knee, the shin stays parallel to the earth, but knee pushes towards the right side and then back towards the left side. Excellent. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, right knee forward, shin turn just as across the mat as it was in Scorpion Dog, but now we're in a pigeon. We'll scoot that left knee back. And we'll fold slowly into it. Excellent. On this inhale, we'll just start to lift the head, the chest, the shoulders, and we'll spin the right glute down so you can sort of easily turn towards the front. Extend your legs. Point your toes towards the front. Inhale as we lift the head. And again, forward fold, even after an hour. Forward fold always feels tight for me this early in the morning, so be reasonable with your expectations here. Take one more inhale here, and we're going to be really mindful as we come back up. We'll come back up slow. Just as easy to hurt yourself coming out as it is going in or staying in too long. We'll roll back up to a vertical spine. We'll grab the knees with the hands. We'll roll back down onto the back. Keep one hand on each knee. Roll the back down to the mat. Massage the back first. We're going to come into a little twisting sequence. So follow me here. It's an easy sequence, but often confuses people. We'll set the feet a little bit wider than hips width apart. The knees are bent, the knees are pointed up. Extend the arms out to either side. First, sway both knees over towards the right side. Just pause there. And then we'll sway both knees over towards the left side. You notice your right knee is not far from your left heel. So next thing we'll do is just look at me, just lift the left heel off the mat and drop the left heel on the right knee and then release this left leg. And so the weight of the left leg now stretches the outside of this right hip and the lower back. This is an open twist. Take a big inhale here. Now the legs, the knees, the feet stay crossed and bent exactly as they are. And especially this right foot back here doesn't move. We just keep them crossed as they are. We spin them up to face the ceiling first. And then we take our closed twist by nothing move. We just switch the side. I'm actually going to deepen this twist by grabbing left knee with right hand. It's always hard to tell. So it's surprisingly hard to tell which is left and right when you're in a spinal twist. Good. One more inhale here. To come out, first, just extend the right leg out flat on the mat. Then grab this right hand is already on the left knee. We'll hold that left knee as we roll the hips back down to the mat. We'll just rock a little bit, pull the knee up to the chest. Then we'll set the bent left knee, the left foot on the mat. We'll bend that right knee. Extend the arms out to either side. We'll sway both knees over to the left side and we'll pause. And we'll sway everything over towards the right side. And again, you'll notice the right heel is not far from the left knee. So we lift just the right leg moving. We lift this right heel. We hook right heel on the outside of that left knee and then just release. Now the weight of the right leg is stretching back here on the left side, the left hip, the left upper left glute, lower left back. This is your open twist. Again, the legs, the feet, the knees stay crossed and bent exactly as they are. This left foot, watch, it doesn't move as I just swing everything over into my closed twist, which means both bent knees are over towards my left side. If I want to deepen the twist, I'll use left hand to grab right knee. I'll spin my gaze to the right. Take a big inhale here. To come out, again, we just extend the left leg out flat on the mat. And we grab this right knee and we roll the hips back down to the mat. Rock for a moment. And then extend the right leg out flat on the mat as well. Turn the palms to face the ceiling. Relax the hips. You'll see that the toes turn away from each other. So now we just slide into Shavasana, which is now and ever shall be about stillness. Let's go 3 minutes now, still and silent. Let your body just float in the stillness for a few more breaths. But even as your body remains still,
Start to fill the body with awareness. So feel the fingers and the toes first. Don't move them, just feel them. Feel the hands and the feet as well, not moving, just feeling. Arms and legs, hips, chest. Feel your belly, your back, your neck. Slowly we'll start to feel the head, the face. Then we'll move the fingers and the toes, hands and the feet. When you feel ready, you can start to move the arms and the legs. I like to bend my knees as I stretch my arms back. Inhale with my spine flat on the back. And exhale as I roll off onto my left side. And I'll push on the right palm. And I'll roll back up to a seat. Turn the palms up to face the ceiling. We'll touch the thumbs to the pointer fingers. Let's just take 3 big breaths here. Namaste. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
guys.
Will.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. Have a
Thank
good day.
you. Have a nice week.
Good. Yeah. Bye.